عمرك ما تخلت يوم عني. في ناس بتضحي بروحها عشان الباقي يعيش. لما اقولك شكرا.
Welcome back, dear viewers, and in this segment of our program we will talk about the coronavirus, the recent researches related to this pandemic. Also will shed light on the new variant, its complications and symptoms, to what extent it is different from any other variants. And now we are joined over the phone by Dr. Hoda Rezkana, Professor of Intensive Care, Cairo University. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. Hoda. First, tell us the latest researches related to the new variant Omicron.
Well, as a matter of fact, this variant is peculiar in the spread, and it's very fast. And that's why we have to take care of.
Yes, Dr. Hoda?
We have to take care.
Yes, Dr. Hoda, can you hear me?
I hear you, yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, please go ahead.
This variant is peculiar in the process of the spread. It's very fast. And we have to check on all the precautions we've been taking care of before. The other issue is that there are mixing between the symptoms and the signs happened before, but we have to make a very, very cautious spread the distances and the avoidance of the gatherings and avoid of the people who are in groups. Have to be very, very careful, because this process is gonna bring some items from the last variant, and it's mixed with the flu. You know, the symptoms of the flu?
Yes.
Any ordinary flu, it's it's the same, but we have to avoid all the kind of the parties and the gatherings. That's why we insist to take care and give more care for the simple process of the
yes.
My voice is very bad.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Take care of the other signs and symptoms.
Yes.
As we taking care of this variant, we have to take care of our food and our vitamins and our
yes. Yes, Dr. Hoda, this takes us to the point of how to raise our immunity, and can it really works against and fighting these new variants and coronavirus in general?
Well, as a matter of fact, it's the same process, but we have to be more cautious and more restricted, and that's why we should be more aware that this variant is very meticulous in the spread. That's why we have to actually act as if we are expecting this spread is gonna be inevitable. We have to go ahead and have a lot of vitamin, a lot of water, a lot of vitamins, natural vitamin contained in in our food.
Yes,
And we
still
have,
people are recommended to take vitamin C, D, and zinc to raise their immune system in the coming
yes,
days, especially that winter is started in Egypt, and many people are now having flu and other flu symptoms. So is it recommended for them to take vitamins or to depend on a natural food?
well, the natural food is, it has to be picked very smartly. We have a lot of food which works to our immune system. That's why we have to take care of the fresh vegetables. There are a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables.
Yes.
And the thing that we have to add zinc and all this,
Vitamin D.
yes,
Yes.
and vitamin D3
Yes.
and vitamin C, of course. And we have to
Drink plenty
spread
of water, as you
our,
said. Yes.
I beg your pardon, we have to spread our yeah, content of the food by adding also some sort of fish, because the fish contains a lot of zinc and a lot of vitamins in the food itself. So we advise that all the people take hot drinks all the time, hot drinks, and if there is any symptoms, whatever, they cannot mix it with any flu, because it has other signs and other content of the weakness and sense of exhaustion. So we have to spread this information and also be very active about taking all the measures we've been taking before for the first corona
Yes.
affection. Other
Yes.
issue is that we have to be very cautious about the getting mixed with parties or with big groups around in supermarkets and in parties, all that stuff. So we have to keep the distances and keep the spread the distances, avoid spreading and avoid contact with any people who show any symptoms of the gatherings and the symptoms of any kind of exhaustion.
Yes.
So to avoid that, we have to be very aware that this kind of the spreading is very fast, and it depends on your immunity actually, and about
Yes, Dr. Hoda?
you can see that there are a lot of people are mixing the flu, the
Yes.
ordinary flu, with this variant.
Yes, yes, Dr.
But
Hoda.
the issue is that if we take care of that, it will go very rapidly. Symptoms will not stay for a long time.
Yes.
So that's why taking the steps to avoid these areas, which is containing a lot of people, we are actually working for our system, because this is the thing that we have to be very sure that not be in the same groups of parties or the same groups
Yes, Dr. Hoda Rezkana, Professor of Intensive Care Units, Cairo University, thank you for being with us today. And dear viewers, by that we come to the end of today's edition of The Breakfast Show. I'm Sheena Adel, and I was joined by my colleague Gina Hussein. Thank you for watching.